Hello everyone, my name's Blue, and we said we were going to start making better tutorial videos, especially for newer players, and we're going to start off with a lot of stuff, or early on in the series, it's going to be a lot of stuff that is not going to pertain to more experienced or longer standing players within the community, both pro and casual, but we'll get there eventually. So Paladins Champions of the Realm exists within the first-person shooter and multiplayer online battle arena genres. While mostly known for its flagship Siege game mode, Paladins incorporates a few unique ways to play as your favorite champions through other diverse game modes. Now, Siege is the signature game mode for Paladins game, in which 2 teams of 5 will fight over a capture point, typically located at the center of the map. By standing within the radius of the capture point, you can begin to build up capture percentage starting from 0. Whichever team builds up to 100% will capture the objective and spawn a payload. If your team manages to spawn the payload, you'll have 2.5 minutes to push the payload into the enemy base. If the enemy team spawns the payload, then you'll have the chance to defend yourselves from their push for the same duration of time. 2 important things to be aware of are contestion and overtime. In order to contest an objective or payload, all it takes is 1 member of the opposing team to stand within the radius at the same time, while contesting the capture point. Neither team will accumulate capture percentage. Meanwhile, contesting the payload will temporarily halt it from advancing. Overtime is triggered under 2 circumstances depending on the stage of the game. During point capture, overtime activates if the point was contested and the dominant team has approximately 87% or better on the point. If 2 teams are at 99% and simultaneously on the point, overtime will persist until one team is removed from the point. Alternatively, overtime also occurs whenever the offensive team is pushing the payload and remains on it after their 2.5 minutes expire. Be careful though, because the longer overtime lasts, the faster it will deplete when contention stops. Capturing the point results in 1 point, a successful conversion results in 1 point, and a successful defense results in 1 point for the defending team. The first team to 4 total points wins the game. However, if you have 3 points, you cannot get the 4th one on defense. You may also notice there is a casual siege and a competitive siege. Casual siege allows both teams the option of picking the same champions, which can result in a mirror matchup. Think of Androxus versus Androxus, Ruckus versus Ruckus, and so on. Meanwhile, competitive siege has a full draft phase equipped with bans and picks. Each champion can only be selected 1 time in this game mode. It's highly recommended that you wait until you're comfortable playing casual siege before you compete with your peers and test your mettle in competitive siege. One of Paladins' longer standing game modes is Onslaught, which 2 teams of 5 face off to control a territory, typically within the center of the map. It functions similar to King of the Hill style game modes from other FPS games, where the team that controls the territory will build up points. If the territory is contested by even a single enemy, then neither team will accumulate any points until one is removed from the territory. Unlike other FPS games, teams are given additional points not only for sole territory control, but also by securing kills on the enemy team. The first team to total 400 points is the winner, and should the timer run out beforehand, the team with more total points walks away with the victory. The most recent addition to game modes featured in Paladins is Team Deathmatch. As the name implies, TDM captures the essence of more traditional FPS games. Usually a shorter match time than either Siege or Onslaught, TDM is much more straightforward. An old school 5v5 brawl between 2 teams aiming to overpower their opponents. The first team to secure a total of 40 kills walks away with the win. Since this mode relies on kills to win, don't forget to bring out your big guns. Paladins incorporates multiple different game modes to ensure playing them keeps the experience fresh. The best way to approach new game modes would be to queue up for Siege, Onslaught, TDM training matches, where you can learn the ropes against bots so you can apply the ins and outs we've highlighted here. Until next time, champions, see you in the realm.